right, so if at this point you are comfortable with us as a service provider, you know which program is the right fit for you, and you're ready to get going, then let's get you registered. The next step is to go to cardycareercoaching.com/sign up. That's cardycareercoaching.com/sign up. Sign up is all one word. You're going to see a little form. You're going to fill that out. You'll complete your invoice, and then you'll see registration is complete page with a video from me and an initial assignment that you can get started with right away. If you're ready to go, please go for it. I'm so excited for you, for your future, and for the possibilities that we're going to help to unlock for you. So get to it if you're ready to get going. Now, some of you may still have a couple of questions. So as I mentioned at the get-go, I'm going to go over some frequently asked questions for you guys. There are 5 of them. The first question is, okay, I'm thinking about the 1 or the 3-month program and I'm not quite sure which one to pick. Can I pick the 1-month program to get started and then bump into the 3-month program? My answer is no and yes. So the no part is each of our programs are standalone, so you can't really bump into the next one. However, if you are feeling like, okay, maybe I could use some more support, for people who have been through one of our core programs, we do offer add-on coaching services exclusively for our clientele. So once we've kind of done the heavy lifting of your program, if you need some added support right after or a couple months or even down the road, we are always going to be there for you. Our goal is to be your career service provider both now and in the future. Now, for some of you, you might be thinking, okay, I think the 3-month program is right for me, but maybe I should just do the 1 month and add on. What I would offer to you is if you feel like the 3-month program is the right size support for you, then I'd really recommend just going for it. What it does when you kind of give yourself the right size container for you is it just lets your psyche kind of relax a little bit. Okay, I'm going to have support for this 3-month period. The coach is going to be with me, going to be overseeing my progress, and it just gives a little more room for you. So if that's feeling like the right one, it's stronger for you to actually go for the 3 months than to kind of hedge your bets and go for the 1 month and add on. But if that's all that you can do at this point in time, just pick the one that feels like the right fit for you. Okay, how do your payments work? Is there a payment plan option? No. We have all of our clients pay up front for their programs, and the reason why is because I know if you sign up for your program, you're going to get the best results when you show up for the entire thing. So if somebody were to put down a little money, show up for a little bit, drop out, and then be like, oh, this isn't working, I'd be like, yeah, it didn't work because you didn't show up for the whole thing. So we do ask that you pay up front, and that way you can really just be committed to your program, show up for the whole thing, and I know that's going to get you the very best results. People often ask about how are coaches assigned. I do have a team of coaches. They deliver our 1 and our 3-month coaching programs. And the main way that we assign coaches is we look for a good overlap in schedules so that this is really easy and convenient to fit into your life. That being said, if you feel a good rapport with me, all of my coaches have a similar vibe. And our clients rate our coaching team on average at 4.8 out of 5. So whoever you get assigned, you're going to be in excellent hands. All right, 4th question. This is a good one. Okay, Alison, so this all sounds good. This is what I want to do. I want to do this program, but maybe I should just put it off for a couple weeks before getting started. So the question is, should I get started now or later? And my answer is now. And the reason why is because I know that right now you're going to have the most momentum to actually follow through and to get us into your world. Sometimes in the past, I'll have talked to somebody at one point in time, 1, 2, or 3 years ago, and then they kind of cycle back into my world and they're in exactly the same place as they were a couple of years ago. I don't want that to happen to you. I know if you've gotten this far into our process that we're a good fit, and I really want us to get in there now so that then your next 3 years are not going to be the same old, they're going to be different. Sometimes people also think, well, maybe if I just try it on my own a little bit longer, or maybe if I read your book and I try it on my own, then, that will save me the trouble of having to work with you guys. I understand where you're coming from, but there is an incredible difference between you being by yourself with all your current ways of thinking about this, and you having an expert in your corner who has seen a whole lot of cases, who knows this process inside and out, the speed with which you're going to get through the process, the time you're going to save, the lack of wrong turns that we're going to be able to avoid for you are going to be so much more powerful. So please don't stay in your own head with this any longer. Bring somebody else in. I'd really encourage you to get started as soon as possible. Lastly, last question of frequently asked questions. It's kind of a two-parter. How soon can I start and what happens next? All right. We are a in-demand service, and a lot of people are interested in working with us. We fill up on a first-come, first-served basis, and we do have rolling onboarding. Because each of my coaches works with a limited number of clients, so we can make sure that we're really delivering a high caliber of service, we do fill up at times, and sometimes we have to get a wait list, or we have to push people off a little bit and say, okay, we can't get started with you for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. So in terms of how soon you can get started, when you get to the registration page, we will have a little note there if we're in a waitlist period or if there is a delay to get started with us. We'll have that updated for you front and center so we can just be transparent and you know what you're getting into. If you don't see anything, then we're in kind of our standard process. And our standard process is that once you get registered, you're going to get an introduction to your personal coach within 2 business days. You're going to get an assignment that you can get started with right away. You'll be able to schedule your first session with your coach, which is a get acquainted call. It's really just a time to get to know your coach before digging into work together. And then your first formal session will be a 90-minute deep dive. It's a little longer than a typical coaching session, but from there, your coach is going to lead you the rest of the way. So that's what happens next. All right, those are the questions that get asked of me. Now I have a question for you. Are you ready to get started? Are you ready to drop the burden of being in an ill-fitting career, of wondering what to do next, of walking around feeling confused? Are you ready to step into a life that feels more like your own, something that's more fulfilling, more meaningful, and to really find that career path that's going to line up so much better with your strengths? Are you ready? I sure hope so. So let me just assume that you're ready, and I'm going to walk you through the registration quickly. Right now it takes just a few minutes. For those of you who are ready to get going, and I do recommend grabbing a spot with us as soon as you can so we don't get into a situation where you're put on a wait list and you're just waiting and waiting. If you're ready to get going, I really would recommend grabbing a spot right now. The way you do that is you go to cardycareercoaching.com/sign-up. Sign up is all one word. You're going to go there, you're going to see a little form, and you'll fill out your information there. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you're not sure on a question, just give it your best shot, and then you can check with your coach, and they can help you with anything that you are uncertain about. Once you do that, you'll click submit, you'll go to our payment processor, you'll complete your invoice. Once that's done, you're going to head back to our site. It will either redirect you or give you an instruction about how to get back there. And you're going to wind up on a page that says, take a big breath. There will be a video from me giving you a very special tip about how to get the most out of your program, and then you'll be off and running. And help is on the way. You can let out a big sigh of relief. You're not going to have to face this alone anymore. Now, some of you may be on the fence, and you might be thinking, okay, Alison, I get what you're saying. I think I need this. I just need a little bit of time to sleep on it. I understand, no problem at all, and I welcome, your process and the time that you need to take with it. I will note that we have kind of an internal deadline, and the way that it works is once you've seen this video, we're going to give you 3 days to make a decision. We want you to not feel pressured, take your time, but we also know the power of a decision and of, saying yes or saying no versus just letting this float out there. So we're going to be following up and really pinging you to make a call within the next 3 days. 2 other things for you to know. One is we do offer a satisfaction guarantee. And what that means is if you sign up for your program and you actually show up for all your coaching sessions and you get to the end of the program and you're not feeling clear about what you want to do next, just let us know. We will offer you a full refund. So hopefully that can just give you a little assurance. We are either going to get you the results you're looking for, or we're going to give you your money back. And then the last thing I will say is I know it can feel, particularly if you're not in a great spot, it can feel a little bit daunting to see a brighter future or to believe this is possible for you. And it takes just a little bit of courage to take that next step, which is getting registered. And once you do, we're going to be able to come in there and really help you with this. So I hope that you say yes to yourself, you say yes to a brighter future, and I hope that we get the opportunity to work with you. That's all I've got for today, guys. I hope this was really helpful for you, and let's make a decision, and let's get this show on the road for you. All right, take care.